my name is Justin Omoi, and I'm here with a video for you on Antares Avox Articulator EVO. Do not do drugs.
Save the princess quick because she wants up.
That wasn't the only thing you could do with it. Let me just show you for example.
Yo, what is good, guys and girls? It is your boy, Justin.
Alright, so if you're using Articulator in the mono format, the way I'm doing it here, the way to go about it would be to route your two signals, alright? You have an audio signal and a control signal. The control signal is going to be the one that's set on the right side. So it'll be my voice that will be controlled. And the left side is going to be the audio that we're going to use to create the vocoder effect. With this one, it's going to be, I don't know, what I chose here, the oscillator sound and some from Purity. Try to find the sound that has nice harmonics in it. Articulator is going to be in an empty insert slot, and you'll have to route your two signals into the articulator by going to the bottom here and then highlighting the other one, clicking it, so there, and you'll have to pan the sounds accordingly. So for this one, the sound, the buzz, the pad, not your voice, I'm putting it all the way to the left. For my voice, I'll put it all the way to the right. Now, I'm not going to keep it on the right here because, you know, I want to keep you guys in the middle so you can hear. You won't, you know, tip around. I'm going to explain everything. Input mixer, this is going to be the input for the signal for the audio. So that's your voice. If I were to raise it, it'll, like, you know, be really loud as you see there. I'm not going to do it. Control click to reset. I'll just drop it down some though. The compression button is there to help you if your voice is dynamically high and then low, high and high. It'll help compress those peaks or transients so you can have a better consistent signal, and it'll, you know, apply the effect evenly. Just know when you hit the compression, the audio will gain up automatically to, you know, try and compensate. So you'll have to lower down the input level here if needed. Down here we have a noise level. This is going to be artificial noise. This is a way to help the sound signal get another form of the vocoder's sound that you need to apply. It's annoying, so here. It's optional. I put it all the way down for me. Next up, we have the format modulation. This is going to be with your throat length and throat width. If you've seen the other auto-tune and all that tutorial that I made, you'll understand. Format extraction, this is going to be the tracking where it'll find those repeated signals and be like, okay, this sound is something that we'll use, we'll apply. If your room or your sound signal is clean, you could leave it on 25, hold control and click to reset. If you have a noisy room or we have a whole bunch of sounds from the background included, it's best to raise it up accordingly and play around with it. This is pretty needed, okay? Because if it's not set right, it'll probably not work out right. For me, I'm using baritone because that's my voice type here. And just know that this is going to go through both sides here. It's going to go through the control signal and go up to the audio signal here. So as you see with the chain. Amplitude envelope extraction, this is just a little automatic thing that will do its own thing. You don't have to worry about this. You can't even click it. Amplitude mod is going to be like the voice sensitivity. Oh, it says it right there. Just no amplifying. It's always, you know, boosting up, adjusting gain, input gain up or something, amping up. EQ is here to give a good sculpt to the sound to, you know, it's like a regular EQ, just one token here. We find a sound we like, bump it up. Yeah. Q is going to be the little shape here. You want a valley or you want it to be like a bell. The gain is just to up and down it, just like a regular EQ. Bypass will, of course, bypass the EQ. Say, forget it, no EQ. Put it on, you got EQ. So you can use it to compare. Last but not least, we have the output mixer and the audio signal and control signal. Control signal is practically going to be like the dry in some sense, and the audio signal, of course, is the audio signal, which is going to get most of the work on, and it's going to, you know, be the obvious change. Lastly, we got a panning knob. Of course, I'm in the mono mode, so I'm not going to be able to use it. And we have a bypass function to, I don't know, bypass all that. All right, now that I spoke about it, let me go ahead and show you some examples like I've done before. But yeah, notice, let me take off the routing. You hear me? It sounds really muddy. That's okay. If I put it all the way to the right, I'm gonna give myself a little bit of regular so you can hear me. Or matter of fact, let me take this off. Yo. Okay, so you see I raised the control signal. It's like the dry, like I was saying. I'm gonna raise it up so you guys can hear me. My bad. Take off the clip. There you go. So yeah, if I were to play it, yo, you can hear that effect in the background. Yeah. I'm gonna adjust the audio level so you can see. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that too harsh before your eardrums burst. Yeah, noise level I showed you already. This is
This is how it sounds with the noise on. Noise is on. Noise off.
throat length again. Let me show you that. The more to the right with the throat width, the more wider it'll be. The more to the left, the more narrow or in the middle squeezy it'll feel. Amplitude mod.
Amplitude modification. This is going to help bring up the sound. Low sound. Higher.
That's just a good way to control the sound after everything. It's neat. EQ.
Notice that I'm adjusting the sound here, and this sounds really nice. Yeah, FL Studio.
I'm sure you get the picture there. And lastly, the output meter, which I've been, toying with the whole time there. You know what that is. Here's some tips that you could get for getting a better sound. On the sounds on track 4 where I play the little oscillating sounds, I do have a parametric EQ2 on, and I am cutting out some of the mud stuff like the bass. That's because it'll sound weird. So if I sound like this, notice it does give me that bass sound, and maybe people don't like that. So yeah, you can use this and play with it, get some nice sounds out of it. Of course, you could like throw in effects for the mic if you want, all the regular mixing stuff, whatever. You could play around with it, see what sounds nice for you. You could throw in effects afterwards, like I've always talked about before. Chorus effect, I don't know, flanger. Wow, it sounds cool. Sounds wide and open. Now it sounds like a stereo effect here, so we don't have to worry.
This sounds so cool. I don't know if you see it.
But yeah, hopefully you guys and girls like this. Maybe you can use this in your songs.